Hi everybody, it's Pam SD with Pam SD Mini Costuming. This is the final video on the baby doll project. I wanted to show you some of what I did, where I started, where I went, talk about some of the technique that I used in order to get this the way I wanted it. So let's just start from the beginning. I got sent a photo of the costume from this movie, and these were the pieces I could see. You can see there's a pair of tights, an undershirt, and the baby doll top. The undershirt needed to be brown, and went to a lot of choices for fabric. Finally found the black fabric that worked. As you can see through it slightly, you can see my nail under there. But it was not brown. So all of this has been hand painted, but it still maintains its stretch. You can't see that it's brown on this side, but it is. And it just barely showed underneath this shirt. Now, this shirt was a lot of work, and some of you saw some of my technique in the previous videos. It does now have its buttons, which are only closed at the bottom. And it's on its little form, and here are the pants. So this is the way I like to send pieces on cardstock on their own little forms. And this also required a tie. Now later the customer is going to print the proper print on the fabric, because my printer for some reason is not coming the right color, so we just have this little temporary brown tie. You can see that this has been made and put on a piece of elastic, which was stitched together in the back. You can see where it's been folded over right here. Now this was a matter of cutting this pattern quite a bit bigger and drawing this onto my piece of interfacing, which I then ironed to the brown fabric, and then I stiffened the edges, and I did a lot of folding and a lot of ironing to get this shape. And then there's a nice simple knot right there. You can see it's just over the edge, over this right here, and it makes a nice little tie. And then what we're going to be sending, move this over here. Let's talk about this photo fabric. So this photo fabric happens to be very satiny, which is very nice. It's what I used for the baby doll top and the tie. But this is my print of the tie fabric that didn't come out quite as green as it should. You can see it's pretty brown. This one's closer, but I want the customer to see it, and I'm sending him extra paper so that he can print it on his own, because he says his printer is making the correct color choices and mine is not. You can see down here that it frays quite a bit. That's why I used fray check around the edges of all my pieces. All of this is going to go into an envelope. We will take the original piece of cardstock and then put the sketchwork in, and then the pieces that are double stick onto this piece of cardstock, and then we will lay an extra piece of cardstock over the top of that. That will all go into an envelope along with this tie, and then that envelope will go into a larger envelope with the extra fabric in it, so that the customer can print his own tie fabric. All of this is going to go off to the customer probably today. Things have taken quite a while. Some of this was rather difficult. That baby doll top was a process. So if you have questions about technique, or there's something you're working on and you need to problem solve and run something by somebody, just feel free to let me know, and subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and I'll continue to make some helpful videos. Talk to you soon. Bye.